Hey there, artist. So I've got some arty business to discuss with you. So what I want to talk to you about is something called 1-point perspective. That's right, 1-point perspective. So this is what I want you to envision. Close your eyes for a minute. Yeah, I really want you to do that. And I want you to picture like you are standing in the middle of a road that is just leading straight away. Now, does that road stay the same size, or does it look like it gets smaller as it gets farther away? Okay, guys, thank you for indulging me. Okay, so this is 1-point perspective. 1-point perspective is mathematical. Art and math, they relate. And what it means is that when you are standing somewhere, it looks like everything disappears at 1 point. You see that? 1-point perspective. So this is not a guesswork. Again, it is mathematical. And so in this picture, for instance, it looks like everything is going back and disappearing at a single point that is on the horizon line. So the road gets smaller, and then I made a farm picture, so it looks like all of these rows get smaller as well. Now there's ways to even make the building look like it's getting smaller, and I'm not gonna go over that right now, but this is how you would do a very simple 1-point perspective drawing. So you need to start with a piece of paper and a pencil and ruler. Do you like the way I use a Sharpie and call it a pencil? So if you are really doing the more advanced things like buildings, you would have to do it with pencils because erasing is part of the technique. But in this case, again, I'm just showing you so that you become aware of this drawing technique. So first of all, when you're making a landscape, you have a horizon line. It could be straight, a little wobbly, and it could be anywhere on the paper. So it could be towards the top, it could be towards the bottom. So this is my landscape. It's the most boring landscape in the entire world. I have a sky and I have a ground. And then on the ground, I'm going to put a road, for example. So the 1 point for the 1-point perspective can go anywhere on the line, but it does have to go on the horizon line. For the sake of this example, I'm going to put it in the middle to make it easier. Okay, so if I was going to make a road or a railroad or even, you know, the fields, I need all things to connect to that horizon line, or that dot, excuse me. So this is a very simple road. I'm going to connect the dot and draw a line to the edge of the paper. Anywhere on the edge. It could go off the page. It doesn't really matter, but it all has to go to the dot. Doesn't matter where it begins here, but it has to go to the dot. Okay, guys, I'm going to pretend this is my road. So the rest of it too, if I want to put those rectangles, they need to get smaller and more narrow and close together to make it look more convincing. Okay, so do you see now that road looks like it goes on forever? That again is 1-point perspective, and the road does not have to go in the middle. You could put, for example, I'm going to pretend this is a neighborhood all of a sudden. That's that grassy patch between the sidewalk. Here's the sidewalk. And then I can make my lines in the sidewalk. Again, they have to get close together. All right. And then I could even make houses a different way along the side. I could do the same type of thing, but make like a sun, and the sun rays are going towards it. There's a lot of different things you can do with this technique, but I just wanted you to be aware that if you want things to go back in the distance, that's how to do it. All right, everybody, happy arting today.